Tiya Miles takes a very intimate story, one that really begins between a mother and daughter, and opens it up to ask all of us what makes us human, how do we survive, how do we make our lives in a world that isn't always compatible with our humanity.
Micro-histories like All That She Carried, they're a fascinating way of looking at the world because you home in on a particular person's or particular people's narrative. And as you build that narrative and reveal the journey or the experience that those people went through, you suddenly realize that you're beginning to describe something much, much more than those individual stories. And of course, the advantage for the historian in that is that it's a human story. And this one, All That She Carried, is a really deeply moving story, and one that is so well fashioned with a very great challenge in terms of the sources available. I think it's a hugely successful piece of work.
I think that that Miles does a really fantastic job of examining the contents in this bag and showing how what these contents would have meant for Ross, for Ashley, and for their descendants, and in general for all the enslaved people on the plantations in the South. So it's really a story of love, resilience, fear, and also despair. And the book does a really good job of showing the horrors of slavery.
For a long time, historians have been thinking about how to capture the voices of those who've been marginalised in the past. But Tiya Miles' approach feels really fresh and new because she draws on so many types of material. So she's thinking about the food, the environment, architecture, clothing, hairstyles, as well as the wider economy. And this really kind of fully rounded, holistic approach to telling history feels very methodologically fresh to me. I think this book is a Cundill History Prize finalist because it's properly unforgettable. There are passages and scenes in the book that have imprinted themselves on my mind and which I will revisit. And for that reason, I think it's a very worthy finalist.